Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're catching up on the backlog that I caused for myself with my silly little mistakes. Like shooting 3 whole videos without sound. The Maniac 13 asked us for help with 5 main areas of the game. This is a full free-to-play player who's been playing for around a year. Here's the Demon Lord Hydra Chimera points. Today we're gonna be giving the Maniac 13 some tips on how to optimize his Hydra team. And we're gonna do a general overview of this beautiful account. Don't forget to use my promo link to get yourself a free legendary Rafma tab, as well as the epics Takeover, Ugo, and Lady Quillen as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champ. And that is all you have to do to get your free legendary Rafma tab, as well as to Gore, Ugo, and Lady Quillen as you level up in progress. So don't miss out and click on my link right now. Overall, your account is fabulous. You've got Alas the Sunbearer, that is a big clutch on your account. And I remember making an account takeover video where I talked about Alas, but very briefly, and I feel like I slept on him a little bit. This is an amazing champion. This guy's probably carrying your account or has been carrying your account since you pulled him. And you got a 4-star soul for him too. Isn't that so cool? You've managed to get Alice for free. That's wonderful. You've caught Arthur as well. You've got Mikey. You've got Skelly. You've gotten Yokarl from the shop and Yannicka as well. Good work. There's some really good epics here as well. We've got Ugo, Seer, Geomancer, Demitha, Toragi, Vergis, Miscreated, Phenax. It's such a party down here. It's a party. We're working on a Man-Eater here. We're working on a Cold Heart. Good call. I'd like to say that at least 2 Cold Hearts must be present at all times in all accounts. A nearly level 60 apothecary as well, and a Sir Nick waiting for some attention to be paid to him over here as well. Nobel, that's a very niche champion I've almost never seen on an account. Let's check the vault as well. We've got a Sibel here. What's she doing in here? Stagnite Morak, Zorguna, interesting. You've got a Inquisitor and a Madame Saris in here, sitting and waiting. A Deacon. I saw you had Arbiter, so Deacon sitting unbuilt is fine. I'll forgive it. But he's still really good. Definitely worth 2 6-star. Now, it really does depend on where you want to progress, of course. I will give you some team suggestions later. That includes some champions that you haven't worked on. So those are going to be somewhat of a priority for you. Otherwise, I can give you some suggestions on Live Arena, as you asked. The Maniac asked us to suggest 2 or 3 more nukers for him to bring into Live Arena, because so far he's only been using Alice. My real question is, why haven't you been using, like, Ragash? Or even Artak? Alas can double down as a great nuker. He's very annoying in his second form in Live Arena. I'm sure that you bring along Alas, but it's either gonna be him or Arbiter that are banned on your teams. Seer could also do some wacky things in Arena if she's fast enough. Let me check. She's fast enough for a nuker. She could do the job. She could do the job if they leave your Arbiter on the team. How I like to go about this. I like to have my speed increaser, my speed ore champ. I like to have like 2-3 on the team. You don't really have a big choice other than bringing Arthur with you as well. And while you've built them fast enough, his ore is like 25%. Intimidating presence is a good idea on him. Fushan. I don't know if I would bring him in Arena. AoE stun? Well, that's an option, especially because he's actually fast. Fushan could be an option as well. You can bring him into Arena. He's gonna come with an AoE stun. That thing I forgot about. That is a good one. Not sure what the multipliers are on Fushan and if we still enjoy playing with him. Or if you guys think he needs a buff. I think he should not be underestimated for this AoE stun. I don't know about Arena settings, but I think Ragash is a very valid champion to take into Arena as a nuker. Your Mikey, honestly, Mikey's a really good nuker. How have you built? You haven't built your Mikey yet. Do you have like a preset working? Mikey fast. You do have something that you're sharing with Cold Heart here. And fair. Cold Heart is a much easier champion to build out. Ooh, you're almost done with her masteries as well. Why do you have gear on her if you're taking her down Minotaur. Is that how you do it? You know that you can strip off the gear of your champions and that way you can farm Minotaur much quicker using just one Minotaur farmer. I hope you do know that. But in case you're like switching them around between Cold Hard and Mikey, if I look at your Cold Hard builds and I add how much more? Wow, 121 crit damage from what? Okay, so the amulet, oh, and the Malefic Talon. Yes, that makes sense. Just this crit damage increase alone from the accessories and the relic. Pay note, guys, pay note. Beginners and early gamers, this is how you stack crit damage. Super solid builds, dude. So yeah, I don't know if you had the time to test around your Mikey in Live Arena, but I think if you're gonna bring anyone, I would build a team like so. I would put Arbiter, Alas, hope to God that they don't ban him. I would put Mikey. I would still put Alice, because Lockout's really nice. And I would put like an Ugo, honestly, like something like this. Ugo can place the decreased defense block. Oh, she's not faster than Mikey, is she not? Is she? She might be. She might not be faster than your Alas though, that's fine. Of course, depending on who you're facing, right? You could have a universal team for a live arena, but you require certain kind of champions, you require certain elements of the puzzle to make it work. Second thing second, we need to suggest more optimized teams for 2 hard dungeons, and that's, well, if you can count that. Ice Golem stage 25, we have actually unlocked hard, but this is the stage that the Maniac wants help with. Here's how I like to tackle Ice Golem generally. Slow, steady, small damage. Over time, optimally. So poison or burn. Bring a block revive champion for the minions, and then little by little take away his HP. I would change literally one thing on this team. Because I'm a little scared that you're nuking him a little too hard maybe. And Alas is just carrying your team like a champ. Let me see where it is. There it is. PB Ice Golem 25 help. Now, I made this the last time I recorded this video before I realized that it doesn't have sound, so I have to trace back my train of thought. Alas as a support, Zerguna, and hear me out, because I want to make this game a little bit more fun for you, and I do want to involve a champion that you haven't built out that is actually quite decent even without the books. Zerguna is an underground pick. I have her on my own account. She's not a common choice of support between people, but she has a couple of good things about her going on for her. Oh, she's in your vault. Here, let me open the index for you. Okay. Shield. Big AoE shield equal to 25% of her max HP. And then a strengthen when it expires or is removed by damage. And a heal, 15% of the ally's max HP. Decreases duration of all ally debuffs by turn. And a continuous heal with taunt unkillable on herself for 2 turns. Passive. Makes all allies under shield buff receive 10% less damage. A little provoke here on her A1, just in case. Maybe I involved her for the cleanse at the time. Maybe that was my train of thought. For the freezes, I think, because we don't want to get any accidental freezes that make us miss a turn. If you build Zerguna with enough resistance and just a bunch of HP, she's a really solid tank. Fenax for the block revive on his A1, so you can tackle the little minions. Seal of the Drakes. Actually, I don't know why. I have absolutely no idea why Geomancer is not on this team. Is it because of Artak? Because he does place a burn and he instantly activates a tick on all HP burn debuffs on all enemies with decreased attack. This is the AoE burn, it's a double hitter. Restores destroyed max HP for this champion by 10% for each HP burn debuff placed by the skill. 5% for each burn debuff attempt blocked or resisted by the enemy team. Extends HP burn? I see where I was going with this. This is a little funky though, like I don't know why. Now I'm critiquing my own team. Yes, this is exactly what's happening here. I kind of want to involve a Geomancer instead of his Artak, like so. And honestly, Vogoth might also be a great option here, just so you don't build out Zerguna just because. If you don't want to build out Zerguna, that is, if you're like, nah, I don't know. Vogoth is an amazing option. My train of thought was more support, less nuke. I also remember Vogoth coming with Provoke, right? I'm not... Yep, it's an AoE Provoke, which is what's gonna help you survive the waves and climb up to Ice Golem. Okay. This should work. Make it a little bit faster, maybe. Geomancer, Fenax, Bogoth, Sil, and Alas. Fire Knight hard. Needs some loving as well. And honestly, this team should be cutting it for you, with the exception that, like, maybe Alice is a little bit out of place, unless she does a great job wiping away the waves until Hard Fire Knight. But you have enough multi-hitters here from Cold Heart. Oh, maybe because of Alice's... Yeah, I understand. Alice has a triple hitter on her A1, so it's also good for taking down the shield. Especially because I don't see a Neldor here. You Carl for the freeze. Ragash, what for? Because he's a good nuker? AoE stun. In this case, you don't need Alice. Oh, but you have a triple hitter coming from her. I understand. That's a double hitter. Triple hitter from Alice. Strength and increased speed. Ragash. That is a option to do it. This team should technically work. Alright? Maybe, like, finish up Cold Heart. And I don't know if this Yakarl is actually properly built. He is very slow. Why? Oh, no, don't mind me. He is normally sped. I don't know why I didn't see this one here. I just saw like 22. I was like, what? How much speed is that? 15? No way. No, I'm seeing this correctly. These are really good speeds. Your Carl is built out. Let's see the team that I've suggested here for you. No, I don't want to remove anyone from the sparring pit. I just want to see what I've been cooking. Sir Nick. That's single target freeze. AoE shield, unkillable, continuous heal. I don't like the use of Sir Nick here. I don't know why I suggested him. I probably had a very long day. So it's better that I'm doing this takeover for a second time. I don't know what I was trying to cook with this Sir Nick. He is good, sure, as a freeze champ. He's good. It's an irresistible freeze here. On a 50-50. Shield with damage for sustenance, maybe. If you're having a hard time sustaining yourself, that is. Because Fire Knight does smack pretty hard. But Alice can also restore max HP fully. And heals all allies by 30% of this champion's max HP. So you really won't need this Sir Nick here. We can swap them around. And honestly, you might be onto something with this Alice. But I'd say, just in case... Well, I don't know. With Alice, you're not gonna need a Reviver, which is the good thing. And also, we're gonna get a heal reduction overlap here with Cold Heart and Cracklin. And we don't have another Ogryn to substitute to make this Cracklin, whatever her name is, really shine. So here, okay, here's what I propose. This Sir Nick, sure, why not? Let's involve him for a little bit more freeze. But now we're gonna need a multi hitter. Someone who smacks many times. Do you have a Venom Mage? No, you don't have a Venom Mage. Or anyone with nasty poisons. There's so many cool mechanics to adopt here, and there's a lot of things that you could try out. But you are kind of lacking some champions, not gonna lie. I mean, you could technically do Alice. I feel like she has the most multi-hitters from all of your nukers. You can definitely leave her on. Maybe try with the second freeze champion. If you need the second freeze purely to give you some more time to nuke, some more time to do some shenanigans. But Cold Heart over this champion here, I forgot her name already. What was her name? Cracklin. Yeah, because her big smack is still good. Poison, heal reduction. Cold Heart is a solid. This is what my team would look like if I were you. Not much different than normal Fire Knight, right? Take down the shield, take down the turn meter with freeze, repeat. Hydra, guys. Let's go and focus on Hydra suggestions. This is the attempt of the Maniac on Hydra. Before it refreshes, this is actually a really good time to take a look at the roster here. We have Mikey, Alas, Sil, Alice, Ragash, Ugo. You are missing some mechanics. I don't see a provoker here. Block buffs coming from Ugo, beautiful. She should be first on your team, however. She should be the first one to place that block buffs decrease defense combo. Ragash with Veil is nice. He's gonna be able to deal with the Head of Torment, but you don't have a Head of Mischief tank unless Alas brought a counterattack that I completely forgot about. A Provoke. He does bring a Provoke on a target enemy for 2 turns. Can be resisted if the target has less than 50% HP, and a counterattack on all allies for 2 turns and a block damage. This is why you need your Ugo to place that block buffs decrease defense before your Alas. And your Alas is very fast. Because he's gonna place that Provoke first. I think that's what needs to happen, actually. Maybe instead of Rolling Thunder, I don't know. If you want to immediately crowd control them, that is. And then Ugo comes in with the block debuffs. Arbiter is a turn meter increaser. Reviver. You've booked her, so this revive is gonna come in clutch as well. It's not gonna take 7,000 business days to load. Geomancer's Burn is super nice in Hydra. I also use him on my team. And I've involved Inquisitor to also fight back with the Head of Torment. Ignores 25% of target's defense on his A2. Why we want Inquisitor on our team, and note this might make your team a little bit slower, but it's gonna equate to more damage. Each critical fills this champion's turn meter by 7.5%. Whenever an ally receives a fear or true fear from an enemy, the skill will instantly remove the debuff and fill the team leader's turn meter by 15%. So maybe even this Ragash could be a little useless here once Inquisitor starts clearing all these fears and true fears. But he does have Strengthen, Increased Speed, and on all allies for 2 turns, and a Veil on himself for 2 turns. Technically, yeah, you might not be missing any major mechanics right now with this configuration and the way we've set it up. There's just a little bit of overlap here with Ragash and the decreased defense with Ugo. And Ugo's gonna also come in and remove heal reduction debuffs, 1 random debuff from all allies, and heal by 20% of this champion's max HP. That's all allies. If she's the last one on the team to survive, she's also gonna put a block damage on herself, and then she's gonna revive everyone with this A3, 50% HP, and 50% turn meter filled. I think this is a solid little team that should get you some damage extra. I see you're somewhat already on the right track. I see that so far Alice is your better nuker out of Mikey Alice. Alas is doing some wonderful damage. Ugo's only there to heal and take in damage. That's fair. Syl is wonderful for sure, but I don't like her in Hydra, unfortunately. She doesn't do it for me. So yeah, this is how we're gonna do it. This is the team that I suggested. And keep that in mind for all the future teams that you're building for Hydra. You need one good AoE provoker. You need someone to block debuffs. You need someone to block the buffs. Some decreased defense. Some sustenance, revive in case push comes to shove. A way to place either an AoE Veil, or have a champion under Veil, or have someone like Inquisitor Shamael, who can cleanse fears landed from the Head of Torment. Now note, of course, every champion on your Hydra team needs to be level 60. They need to have all their books, most of them, and all of their masteries. That's non-negotiable. The team will not perform as well, and it will fall apart if you don't have all of these covered. I do not know why I'm disappearing into the dark. You've watched me and the entire video like this. It must have been very freaky and creepy. I'm so sorry for just seeing this like that. The Maniac, you have a bright future ahead of you. This is a bright account with so much cash, so much energy, and so many gems stacked in. All you have to do is just sit down and invest your lovin' in it. This is wild potential. I'm very excited for your future and the future of your account. Thank you for the trust. Thank you for agreeing to do this one more time. I hope that some of this advice has been useful to you. If you guys want to take over, hit up my Discord. You can find the link to the Discord down in the description box under this video, under all videos. You can submit an account takeover request. It's a little form. Ticket. And thank you for your patience while I get through them. There's a little bit of backlog. I caused it for myself. We'll bounce right back, homies. Again, thanks for watching. I will catch you again in the next one tomorrow. Bye!